Hello children, today we are going to see like decimals, unlike decimals and equivalent decimals. So first thing is that we are going to focus on like decimals. What is a like decimal? That is the decimal numbers which has same number of digits after decimal point. They are called like decimals. For example, if I have written here 5.6 and 5.79, then the number of decimal places, that is how you will know how many decimal places it has. So you will count the number of digits after decimal point. You are not going to focus the number of digits before decimal point. Okay, so here how many decimal places it has after decimal point 1 digit, that is 1 decimal place, and here you have after decimal point 2 digits, right? So they are unlike decimals. Okay, but if I am talking about say 123.79 and say 5.63, then they are like decimals. Why they are like decimals? Because the number of digits after decimal points are same. Here also 2 digits after decimal point and here also 2 digits after decimal point. So they are like decimals, right? Check the question given here. You have to form the groups which are like decimals from the given decimal numbers. Okay, so here you can see 12 numbers, that is 12 decimal numbers are given, and this you have to group in like decimals. So here let me take up say first one, that is group 1. Here I will take the number of digits after decimal point, that is 1. Okay, so 9.6. Now find out which are the numbers having 1 decimal place. Okay, so here after decimal point you can see 1 digit is there. So once again I can write here 823.4. Okay, then after you can see this one, this number is having after decimal point 1 digit, so again I can place it in group 1. Now when you go with the last one, then this number also has 1 decimal place. Okay, fine. Now let me take up the other group, say group 2. So here I am taking 2 decimal places. So here let me write as 28.56. So this is one of the numbers I have placed. Now after decimal point 2 digits, find it out. So no, here, yes, you can see after decimal point 2 digits. So here I can place it in group 2, 356.02. Now here this is no, after decimal point 3 digits. Here you can have after decimal point 2 digits. So yes, I can place it in group 2. So 309.78, right? Let me write the third group, and in third group I am writing the number say 30.006. So after decimal point 3 digits are there. So here, this one I will place it in the third group after decimal point 3 digits. So here this is one more group, so 18.105. yes. Then after here also you can see after decimal point 3 digits are there. So here 563.428, right? Now see the numbers left out. So here you can see 79. Okay, so that is the integral part only, whole part only, and here you have after decimal point 4 digits. So again this can be 2 different groups, right? Now let us see equivalent decimals. Equivalent decimals are 2 decimal numbers. They have the same value or the amount. Okay, so here you can see I have given 0.5 and 0.50. they are equivalent decimals. Now as you know, they have the equal amount. How? See, 0.5, can I represent it as 5 upon 10? Yes. When I reduce it, I will have it as 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So this is half, right? Now when I have 0.50, I can write it as 50 upon 100, right? Now 0 will go away. Again I have 5 upon 10, that is 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10, which is one and the same as half. And you can see that they have the same amount or same value, so they are equivalent decimals. Okay, so here suppose I am writing say 0.6 and you want to make it equivalent decimals. How you can do it? By just adding 0 after the number given. So here 0.6, 0.60 or 0.600, okay, they are all equivalent decimals. This you know that this is 6 upon 10, this is 60 upon 100, which is one and the same as, because when you cut zeros from the last one, again you have 6 upon 10. Here also this means 600 upon 1000 and 2 zeros you can cut it. So this is 6 upon 10 once again. Okay, so how you can do it? By just adding 0 at the end and you have equivalent decimals, right? Now children, see this question. You have to compare the following decimals. Now when you have to compare the decimals, what you will do is, first thing is that you are going to compare the integral part. Okay, so I want to compare these two numbers. So first thing is that I will compare the integral part, and whichever is greater, the number will be greater. Okay, so here the integral part, that means the number given before decimal point. So here the number given before decimal point is 98 and here this is 105. So 105 is greater. So here you can place this symbol, right? Now here also when you compare the integral part, this is 21 and this is 216. Okay, so which number is greater? 216 is greater. So you can insert the side. But when the thing comes as when the integral part is same, for example, these two questions in which you can find the integral part, this is 756, this is also 756. Okay, when you have this part to be equal, then what you will do is, the next step is you will compare the digits, that is the number given after decimal point as per the place value, by making the equivalent decimal first of all. So here after decimal point 4 digits are there, so let it be 4 digits here. It's already there, fine. If not, you can add 0 at the end and then compare. Now let's compare the tens place. Here you have 2, which is one and the same. So we will go with the next place, that is here you have 3 and here you have 4. Which is greater? This 4 is greater. Fine. So this number will be greater. Now let's see here 53 and here 53, that is integral part is same. So now the next step is we will make the equivalent decimals. So here after decimal point you have 2 digits and here after decimal point 3 digits. So what we will do is we will add 1 0 to this number and now we have equivalent decimals. Okay, just now we have seen 0.5 and 0.550 or 0.500, they are one and the same. Okay, so here what I have done is I have just added 0 so that they become like decimals, because like decimals have the number of decimal places equal. So here I made it now 3 and now this are also 3 digits. Now let's read this number. This number is 10. Yes, 0 1 0, that is 10 only, and here this is 1. Fine. So which is greater? that is 10 is greater. So you can insert this sign. Okay, you may have compared like this also, 0 and 0. So again they are same. Let's go with the next place, that is 1 and this is 0. So 1 is greater. So you will have this sign, right? Now let us see this question. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. Ascending order, that means small to big. This way we have to move. So it means we have to compare the decimal numbers, right? So first thing, we have to see the integral part, and then after the decimal part we will compare. So here let's make the equivalent decimals first of all. So here after decimal point 3 digits, here you have after decimal point 3 digits, after decimal point 3 digits, here you have after decimal point only 2 digits. So we will make equivalent by adding 1 0 to that. Okay, so now you have 3 decimal places. Now the second step, we will compare the whole part, that is here it's 5, 5, 5 and 5. This is 50, right? So which is greater? 50 is the greatest one. So biggest should be on this side. So this will be the last number. So here I can write 50.150. That is the last number. Okay, I want to find out the smallest number. So now the second one I will compare with ones tens digit, that is here you have 1, here you have 5, here you have 0 and here you have 1. Which is the smallest one? 1, 5, 0 and 1. So you have 0 to be the smallest one. So I will write here 5.015. So this case is also done, right? Now let's see the other two number, that is here these two numbers are left out. Okay, here in tenths place you have 1 and here you have 5. Okay, you have to find out the smallest one. So 1 is the smallest one. So I can write it as 5.105 and then after you will have it as 5.501, which is less than this number, right? Come to the next question. So first step, we will make equivalent. Here after decimal point 3 digits, here after decimal point 2 digits you have, after decimal point 4 digits and after decimal point 1 digit. Okay, which are the maximum? Here you have after decimal point 4 digits. So we will make all 4 places after decimal point. So here I need to add 3 zeros. So now it's 4 digits after decimal point. Here I have 2 already are there, 2 zeros I will add up, and now here 3 digits are there, I will add 1 0 to that. Fine. Now I will find out which is the smallest one. So here this is 3, this is 31, this is 0 and this is 314, the integral part. So which is the smallest one? That is 0 point. So here the first number 0.3145. This is over. I will just put a tick mark. Now you have to see these 3 numbers. Now this is 3, this is 31 and this is 314, which is the second smallest, that is 3.145. Okay, you may write 0 also, you may ignore also. So fine, this is also done. Now we have these two numbers, that is 31 and this is 314. So 31.4500, which is less than 314.500. Right? Come to the next question now. Can you do third question on your own? Please try it out. Now see the next question here. You have to arrange the decimals in descending order. Descending order, that is big to small. Right? So again the same way we are going to proceed. So count the number of decimal places. It's 3 here, it's 2 here, it's 2 here, it's 2 here. Which is the maximum number of decimal places? 3. So we will make everyone everywhere decimal place is 3 by adding zeros at the end. So here I need to add 1 0, here I need to add 1 0, here I need to add 1 0, right? The second step, that is I have to compare the integral part. So here the integral part is 17, 5, 201 and 34. Which is the biggest now? That is 201. So I can write it as 201.560, which is greater than, then after the next highest is 34.900 is greater than, you have 17.492 is greater than 5.080. You may ignore this decimal points also, whichever you have added, that can be ignored also. Both are one and the same. Now can you try out the second one? Please do it. Thank you.